Alright, so the next couple of videos is all about Cursor, and I want to explain it in detail because this will be your main tool to use. And let's start off with the pricing. So yes, there is a free hobby tier, and I'll show you now what you can do with the free plan, but you can start preparing yourself to go at least for the pro version, $20. I'm using the $60 pro plan, uh, and I never run out of tokens, not if I use it properly. And I'll show you how to do that as well. So I'm basically programming the whole day with Cursor, at least 4 or 5 hours every day. And the $60 is more than sufficient for me. All right. So I can tell you that if you're going to go for the $20 plan at some point, that will be more than sufficient. It's about 180 Rand a month. And consider this, 480 Rand, you have a full-time programmer working for you day and night, 7 days a week. It is the bargain of the century. You can even run 2, 3 different agents. And let me tell you, if you had to employ somebody to do the coding part for you, to do the same what you can do on the pro plan, you'll need 2 or 3 programmers employed. So you have that. So we will look at the hobby plan first. Now, after you downloaded Cursor, you will need to log in the interface. So you simply create a new account and you'll be automatically on the free account. So there's no cost involved at all at this point. And here you can see all kinds of things. You can see how you are using your different coding models, and we will look at all the AI models in a minute and what it will cost you. And you can see that the cost is 11 cents, 17 cents, at 8 cents, 3 cents, 1 cent, depending on what you do. So this is a very nice place to look at the models you use, what it costs, because in the end of the day, it can become expensive if you use the expensive models. So you will run out of credits. All right. You also have on the internet itself the integrations to GitHub, something you're going to work with every day, Slack, GitLab, and things like that. We will be interested only in GitHub, or if you prefer GitLab, you can use that. But GitHub is the prominent, most used version control system, because what you will learn soon is that it's something called commit, meaning you're creating a snapshot of your code as it is right now, and if something goes wrong you can always go back to where everything worked fine. Also, GitHub stores your whole entire project, so you have a full backup uh, uh, on the cloud and so forth. Let's go to Kimi quickly, and I asked Kimi, what can you do on the free plan? And this is what it said. You can do a 3, 4 page implementation, maybe of a portfolio page, implement dark, light mode, things like that. Use the 50 premium requests for complex layouts. You can do things like 10 utility scripts. You learn about things like this, computer assignments and so forth. But here at the bottom, here is how it will last. If you're going to use it heavily, full-time coding, it will last you 2 or 3 days. For regular use, 1 or 2 weeks. And as you are training, you will probably get away with a full month because you have to check out videos and then program and then check out videos and then program and so forth. So in many cases, it will be enough. There's quite a few suggestions on how to save on tokens. So I think you heard me mentioning tokens and the spend quite a few times. And as we're going to look at Cursor in the next 2 or 3 lessons, I will continue hammering on how to use it so you do not use excessive tokens. It can bite you on the backside very quickly if you're not careful. Now, let's go to our Cursor program itself and start playing with it. So the first thing, let me just see if I have the right screen open here. Yes, I do. All right, so the first thing when you start up Cursor, the install process is identical to other things. Download Cursor, double click it, go through the next until it's installed. There's no weird questions or anything like that, and you'll be greeted with a screen similar to this. So you can open a project, you can clone a repo. That means if you already have something on GitHub, you can bring it into your Cursor. And here's the nice thing: there are hundreds of thousands of projects on GitHub that is already written that you can pull in and then change using AI so it works the way you want it. That alone is a huge benefit of using something like Cursor. And you can connect via SSH, that's a secure connection to things. We're not going to look at it right now, but in tier 3 we will use that extensively. So if we're going to say open project, it will open up your browser. The browser is open now on my side, although you can't see it. Uh, it's simply because there's a lot of files. I like to keep my things private. And you can go and create a directory. It shows your web browser, and you can go and create a directory called Cursor, maybe in your documents folder, and then below that you can create a new directory for a specific project. So I've already created I called it Cursor projects, and if you are in the folder already, you can right click if you're on Windows and say you want a new folder, and I'm going to call it ABC just for the fun. And if I double click on that and say select folder, Cursor will open up in this folder. Now, first of all, you can at any time use your web browser and go to that directory and maybe add images. All right, you can add images from a prompt, but it costs money, right? So I'll show you exactly how you can add your images. So you just drag your images, copy them and paste them directly into Cursor. But what you see here is how Cursor will look like by default. On the right hand side, you have your working area, and this is where all your files will show up. Then next to that is where you can type away, speaking to AI and give it your instructions. And to the left is a history of all your chats you had previously. So here's your first tip: is every time you start something new in Cursor, create a new chat by simply saying new agent, and it will then uh, display here. And if you have one, let's say that's called authentication or front end, and you start having them all, you can always go back and work a little bit more on that front end. Remember, AI keeps your history. Uh, to not show this here to the top, you can say toggle agent slide bar, and I'm going to take it away. I'll only open it when I want to work with other agents that I worked with previously. Then here to the right, to the top, you can toggle your primary bar, and that is where your whole browser or your whole file system will be. So you can have directories in here, files in here. Cursor will create the files for you. And then later on, what we're going to look at is GitHub and how to use that. So this is very much a quick rundown of the pricing, what you can expect, how to log in, view your credit use or your token use, and just a quick overview of the dashboard. In the next video, we will most definitely uh, look in detail at all this. So I'll see you there. Bye.